everybody, welcome to another quick video. And as the title says, today it's time to forget everything you think you need about street photography. We're going to do a deep dive into the stuff that you don't consider and can change your street photography for the better. We're in Hull Town at the moment. It's relatively bright. We've got a few interesting shots already on the way to breakfast. So we're going to have a wander around, see what sort of things are around. This again is just been a normal video log, but I'm going to cover a couple of the bits and bobs that I found have really helped me out and have really changed the way that the street photography feels for me. So you've got your camera, that bit's all sorted. Let's do a deep dive into the other stuff that really makes a difference. So we talk about going beyond the camera. These are the things that take your street photography to the next level. That isn't kit related. It's not something to do with your latest lens, your latest camera. This is more in-depth, bits that help you along with your street photography and can really make a difference to how you experience it and the results that you get. And you may think these are sort of very inconsequential things, but the difference they can make to your street photography is unbelievable. Even basic things like going out and reading books on street photography from some of the great people out there, like Saul Leiter. His work is fantastic, and it's a great sort of way to actually sort of, not so much emulate, but sort of get inspiration from them. So like I say, we've got the camera, we've got the lenses. This is about the silent game changers, things that move your street photography on without being essentially gear related, things that will improve how you take your shots, things that become essential, but you don't even realise it. And this is what really makes the difference. I think you'll be surprised at the end of the video how you find just these small things I'm going to cover just can change the way you take photography. Just don't underestimate the impact they can have. So comfort and stealth for me in street is key. That's why I use a wrist strap. It's not for everyone. Sometimes it's better to have a strap around your neck. What you want is something that you feel natural with, something you feel comfortable using, and that will make a difference as well, because if you're comfortable with accessing your camera exactly how you want to and when you want to, you're going to get more shots. Another really important factor is a compact bag that you feel comfortable with, that you can access everything you need to, but it's not in your face. Something that's nice and inconspicuous, so it's not something that is going to gain attention. For street photography, especially the sort of street photography I do, it's more about blending in. I like to document people, essentially, but by documenting people, I don't want to be part of their story, if that makes sense. So always like to be on the outside looking in. So essentially you're telling a story of what they do day to day, and having something like this makes a massive difference. So it doesn't scream straight away that you've got a big siren over your head going, look, a photographer. That ruins the effect for me. Being able to sort of be out somewhere like this and just disappear is just perfect, and that makes a massive difference. So if you can get these two pieces right, instantly you've got a lovely setup that you'll know is comfortable and allows you to disappear into the mix, and you get the shots that you're looking for. Now, another very important factor that should never be overlooked is footwear. Having the right footwear when you're doing thousands and thousands of steps doing street photography will make a massive difference. If you're wandering the streets and, like we do, you'll probably cover maybe 10 or so miles, maybe more in a session. You want something that's comfortable. If you get like a mile or so in and your feet are killing you, that's going to affect your creativity. It's going to affect what sort of shooting you do. So if you can get some really good shoes that are comfortable and you know you can spend an entire day in them, it'll make a massive difference. So these things, some camera related, some not, that can affect things. That can make the difference between having a great shoot and an average shoot. And it's not something to be overlooked. And don't forget your power as well, because if you're shooting like I do, which is very much off the cuff, and you'll easily shoot 600-700 shots in a street session, sometimes even more than that, your battery's going to go. Make sure you've got spare batteries. I actually carry a little power bank with the charger for these just in case as well. But I've got 3 batteries, which normally does me good for a good day's shoot. Certainly something to consider, and something you don't want to end up being caught short on, because if you run out of power, you're not shooting anymore. So, well worth considering. So you've got your gear, you've got your ability to blend in, you've got your nice shoes, you've got your kit that basically mean that you're comfortable all day long doing the street session. One thing you should never overlook is knowing the gear that you're going to use. You need to be able to pick up your camera and know exactly what setting you're going to need for the particular environment that you're in. Think about how your exposure works. Think about how you've got essentially your focal length for the frame that you want to take. Obviously, I've done the video before showing my street setup. Pop a link up there if you've not seen it, and a link down in the description. But despite the fact that the crows are very noisy at the moment, knowing what kit you've got will make a massive difference into how you can take the shots. You need to be able to turn around and go, right, I need to take that shot. It'll have this exposure at this focal length, and you'll know how to frame it up. It all just comes down to practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get, and it can change the way you sort of take a shot, because straight away you'll know exactly what settings you're going to have and how you're going to do it. And preparation as well makes a massive difference. Today we came to Hull because it's somewhere that we've got to know, and we know certain places are going to get us some reasonable shots no matter what time of day. Obviously I do more of the architectural streets with sort of distance work. I'm not one of those people that gets up into people's faces. It's really not my thing. Some people are into that, but you've got to do your research first. Yeah, it's no use going to a place where you just rock in, you try and do that sort of thing, and essentially it's not well received. Pick your moments, know what you're doing. For me as well, preparation for this is checking the weather, seeing what sort of things we could expect. Got some hazy sunshine at the moment. We're expecting it to break through and get some more shadows soon, so that'll be quite nice. Another thing as well, everybody's got it on the phone. Get your maps up, learn your area, know where you need to go to get certain shots. Makes a massive difference. Before you can even get the camera out, you need to know where you're going to go with it and how you're going to take the shot. And that can change the way you're sort of walking around. I mean, we purposely today have come, we parked at a different spot than normal. We've come across down towards the dock, and then we're going to go up into the old town, because we're timing it about right so when people are starting to come into play and you can get those nice shots of people interacting around. So it's all prepping, planning, and knowing what you're going to do when you get there. And having the right kit can make the world of difference as well. Obviously, I've opted for the GX9 with my suite of lenses. At the moment I'm on the 12 to 32 because I want to sort of vary the focal length a bit. If I'm doing some more distance work, I've got the 45, and if I'm doing some sort of mid-ground that I want some nice fast images, I've got the 15mm. So I built a kit which works for me and works very well and works with my sort of style of photography. You need something that will suit you, not something that will sort of suit someone else. It helps if you can sort of develop a style in street. Now, I'm not saying go out and copy everyone, but if you go and get some of the books, say by Saul Leiter, just look into that style, and it's a nice way of actually sort of not copying but emulating, and eventually you'll build your own style of street photography. And it's worthwhile doing that so that you can get your kit right, and then when you go out, you know what you're doing, and it just makes things a whole lot easier. And developing your style as well, obviously when you know your camera inside out, means you can choose colour, black and white. You get the feel for the different styles of shooting, and that can change your experience as well. If you say, like I do a lot, go out to pure black and whites, it means that if you've got something that you can sort of compose in camera, even if you decide to do the edit afterwards from the colour raw, it helps your eye out and you can sort of work it out. Eventually you get to the point where you see things in black and white without even taking them in black and white, but that's further along. And learning techniques like frame blocking and the ability to sort of use foreground almost as sort of negative space, that can help you street photography as well. It gives you a different aspect. Where we are now, we're just about to go into the old town itself, and when we come back out, we've got people sitting around. We've got a lovely brick wall here, so I might be able to compose something. They're not going to see what I'm doing, but you've got this almost works as negative space, so it leads you across into the detail, and that is a really handy little technique to sort of learn, and you can employ it in so many different ways. So learning all these techniques, these styles that you can merge into your own sort of unique feel. Not that much people watching. I love doing that. So basically I just sit in a coffee shop looking out, camera just sat there, and you can just snap away. You're not in anybody's faces, you're not disturbing anyone, but you can get some lovely shots like that, especially if you've got a nice clean window on the coffee shop. Really does help. But that's the sort of thing that can really help you with your preparation. So you've got the ammo to go out and get these shots, get that sort of style that really suits you. And yeah, it's why I really enjoy street these days, because basically I've worked around it, I've developed my own style, my own way of doing street, and yeah, I just love it. I actually really look forward to getting out and get to places like this, which, I mean, whole old town, if you've never been, get yourself along here, especially if it gets like sort of mid-morning like it is now, just get into the afternoon as people start coming awake. It's brilliant. The characters that you can see, some of the murals that are here as well are absolutely amazing. Just here, so many just little extras that you can use as backgrounds, foregrounds, so much that you can use. So hopefully you found that useful. Like I say, this is more like the new style of video. I'm just out taking shots, brought you along, just have a bit of a chat about something that, you know, I found since I've been doing the street photography, how to change things, and hopefully, you know, you can take something away from it. But if you found the video useful, please do hit that thumbs up, really helps out. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, free of charge. You see more of this stuff every week from me. But from an absolutely gorgeous whole old town, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Take care.
just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see. Could be 20 minutes or an hour or two. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out